Pleased to meet you. This is Fixed and Folded, the knife review channel for the casual knife collector. I'm Cody, and I'm going to be reviewing the Cold Steel AD10 extra large knife. This version comes with G10 contoured G10 handle and S35 VN blade. It has a borderline high saber grind with an unsharpened top swedge. It has sort of a bullet shape blade here and stout blade thickness. Yeah, that's a thick spine. The whole knife is thick. Thick handle, thick pocket clip, thick blade. And what you get is a hard duty use knife that has appealing design to it, looking design, as well as ergonomics. Despite this rounded off tip, this does pierce well, and it does slice well. You have a front finger choil here that it's a little small for my extra large finger. I wouldn't trust myself doing this without risking cutting myself on the blade if I'm actually using this for doing anything heavy duty. I would still stay back on the main part of the handle and maybe move my thumb forward a little bit to get a little bit of extra control if I'm using this part of the blade. The thumb stud does come into the cutting path a little bit, but you have a fair amount of blade in front of that to use, so it's, to me, not that big of a deal. You have some pronounced jimping on the handle, which is effective. It's also comfortable just to push against with an ungloved hand, but it does provide some traction, as well as on the blade you have a similar large pattern extending into the blade for some usable traction. You have a hole for a pin to provide more security for the blade deploying down under your fingers, but you don't need that because you have Cold Steel's triad lock, spine lock system, which is very robust. This knife was designed to use up to heavy duty use, but you can do light and medium duty with this too, as it is slicey and piercy. Accuracy of the point for cutting things is quite good because the point is roughly in line with the pivot screw, or the pivot lock here, so it's nice and controllable and easy to accurately find the point to cut tags and whatnot. Handle ergonomics, very good. I can feel the top of the clip in my palm, but I think this could present a hot spot if I'm doing extended use without a glove, but with a glove this would be no issue at all, and it's for just doing light duty use with it, not a hot spot issue. But because it does have a bulge, and this is a little bit chamfered, but it's just the way, the place that it's positioned, it does announce itself to your palm, to my palm. I have extra large hands, and you can see there's a little bit of extra. I could fit gloves on this. I think if you have bigger than extra large hands and you want to be using gloves, this handle may be too small because you got the finger stop here and finger stop there to keep your grip centered. But large, medium, large, extra large hands, you can get a grip on this thing. Pocket carry is, for me, it's fine. I'll show you. But this does have a big presence in your pocket. Look at how this extends past the handle. This is substantial. I'll just do a visual comparison against a full-size knife. You've got your Spyderco Paramilitary 2 here, and you can see this is a little bit tall also in the pocket. Most Spydercos are, and this is significantly more so than this. So you get an idea of how much pocket space this is going to take up. I'll just show you my pockets. I use exclusively, just because I like the pant, I'm not sponsored by them, 511 strike pants, and it has a front pockets that you can use for knives or tactical flashlights, and 5.5 inches deep, and this is completely hidden in the pocket. There's about 1/4 of an inch of extra room there, and yeah, comfortable carry. So it's not uncomfortable in my pocket, but if you have jeans and you got you share your pocket with keys or something else, this is going to not make your day. This is going to make your day suck. The pocket clip itself is not a deep carry. It goes to about here. You've got this much poking out, and the reason why designers make pocket clips to be not deep carry sometimes is ease of access. So you can just grab it in your industrial heavy-duty use setting, grab it easily and cut the hide or the plastic straps or whatever you imagine yourself doing with this thing in, an efficient manner. But this isn't designed primarily for EDC use because of the no pocket clip and just the hugeness of it. Yeah, if you have a bunch of pocket space, this can do EDC tasks, but there's a more, task design knives than this for EDC, like a medium size cold steel, what is this guy, cold steel verdict, more designed for convenient carry and light duty use than this beast. But if you just can afford one knife, this is about $230 Canadian for the S35VN and the G10. There's also a AD10 Lite model, which is a little bit compelling too, with AS10A and Gravity handle for $150 Canadian. Significant cost decrease, a little bit lighter weight. Blade steel is going to be, definitely not as premium. AS10A is about 20%. From what I've been researching, it's about 20% more longer edge retention than AS8. So noticeable, but not significant, but not a huge jump up from AS8, whereas S35VN is noticeable step up in edge retention and toughness. But still, AS10A is, I'd call it a decent budget steel. Some reviewers call it low-end steel. I would say it's a decent budget steel. Sharpens easily, takes a sharp edge, reasonably durable. But so for that money, for $150 Canadian, yeah. If you don't want to spend $230 Canadian on a big ass knife like this, want something similar for $150, yeah, go to a store, check out the AD10 Lite. But this one is going to be more substantial in the hand due to the extra weight of the G10 and the more premium sound and density maybe of it than the FRN or Gravery. And then S35VN is going to outperform AUS10A in a durability competition, but if you have a sharpener at home and you regularly sharpen your knives, I don't think AUS10A is going to be a problem for most use cases for people. I'll do some quick size comparisons. Again, I'll show you the medium-sized knife for comedy purposes. This is your cold steel verdict. You can see I consider this medium, not small, because I can fit all my fingers on the handle with a little space on the back with my extra large hands. And yeah, in a fight, this guy's going to win. But you go to a full-size knife. My example is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. This is a little bit longer, just a little bit. It's about just 1/4 of an inch longer in total. But this does qualify as an extra large knife. I'll show you my extra large knife that I have is the CJRB Pyrite Large. And length is the same. These guys have the same length. And this is an EDC design version of an extra large knife because this is light and this is thin and the blade is thin, but also large enough to have some length to it and also have some handle security. So you can do, I wouldn't say heavy duty tasks with this, medium, up to medium duty with this. But if you want something that can do heavy duty tasks, this is going to be the knife. Not too different of a comparison on this way, but then when you go to thickness, this kicks this one's butt. Much thicker blade stock, much thicker handle. In hand comfort is similar. I would just say that I can feel the ridge of the pocket clip on this one, whereas with this pocket clip is really discreet and just invisible, no hot spots here. But when you compare these, you can definitely appreciate the width of this handle when you combine with the roundedness of the handle. You can appreciate that this fills the hand more. I think just allowing you to put more effort or more strength, more power into your cuts. I think what I would do if I was using this as like a work knife, if I had a job where I was opening boxes all day or cutting straps a lot, I would probably remove the pocket clip. That removes this potential hotspot, and then I would just go at this one all day and sharpen it once in a while. So for a up to heavy duty use folding knife for $230 Canadian, what would I rate this? Because this is this is better at piercing than it looks, and good at slicing, even though it's also robust. Oh man, for $230, I'll give this one an A. Would be an A+ if this was maybe a little bit narrower, and then eliminating the presence in my palm, noticing that the pocket clip is there. So I'll give this one an A. Very good knife. That concludes my review of the Cold Steel AD10. And if you like my reviews, feel free to like and subscribe. I will have a lot more coming up regularly. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.